Cancer, and welcome to your monthly love predictions reading. This is going to be a love specific predictions reading looking at the middle of July until the middle of August, so it will be a month. Now, if you are looking for more general predictions, your July predictions are up on my channel. I also recommend that you subscribe because I will be doing the August predictions in no time at all. I usually do them in the last week of the month, ready for the month ahead. So without further ado, Cancer, let's get into it. Spirit, please help me to cleanse all negative energy, entities, and spirits from my body, cards, and home, so that I may offer clear, honest messages to Cancer babies. A massive happy birthday to the last of the Cancers experiencing their birthdays in this last week of July. This last Cancer week of July, should I say. Man, that got smoky real fast. Holy heck. I've got a smoke alarm in this room. I've got to be careful. All right, let's get into it. Pulling 3 oracle cards from this deck first to see what your main themes in love are for Cancer, please, Spirit. What are their main themes in love for Cancer? What are their main themes in love? Thank you. So at the back of your deck, we have surrender to the divine, full moon. At the time that I'm filming this, we're actually in the full moon in Capricorn energy. So that could be significant, but that card has come out for another sign as well. So you may have messages in your moon or Venus signs. For me, what that's saying is something about the month ahead has to do with you surrendering and accepting something for what it is, letting it come to a head naturally so that you can then move forward when you're ready. Let's have a look at your themes. We have emotions are running high, a supermoon. We also have don't let your past hold you back, South Node coming into the mix. And we have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So mutable signs is not you, sweet pea, you're a cardinal. Our mutable signs are from the beginning. Who do we have there, Spirit, right at the beginning? Gemini, thank you. So we have Gemini, then we've got Virgo in the mix. Pisces. Who am I missing? The fire. Sagittarius. How dare I? Sagittarius. Now, those signs could be significant, but what I'm picking up here is that the month ahead is really encouraging you to find healthy outlets, because I do see something really building emotionally for you and coming to a head. Like you're getting really worked up about something here in your love life, and it's really putting a lot of pressure on the situation unnecessarily. Emotions are running high is concerning, so we're going to address that first. That's your first theme. But I'm also seeing this need to readdress an issue that hasn't been dealt with previously. And it could feel like this is something that is just continuously popping up for you. But I also see that some of you guys have been avoiding getting it over and done with once and for all. So it's interesting because for some reason, this feels like tying up a loose end, but I see that you're avoiding doing that for some reason. Like you don't want to do that. So you're just like, I'll deal with it when I deal with it. But it's popping up again in the month ahead because you haven't dealt with it yet. Now, with nothing is yet set in stone, I do see a weird question mark ending in the month ahead where it's like nothing's really definitive, and that could be what is causing frustration. Some of you guys may be dealing with someone who is not really taking your relationship seriously, not taking the connection seriously, or it just feels like it's so open-ended you don't know where you stand with them. So let's talk about your first theme. Emotions are running high with that supermoon. What does that mean for Cancer, please, Spirit? What does the supermoon mean for Cancer? What does the supermoon mean for Cancer? What does the supermoon mean for Cancer? We have the 4 of Wands in the reverse position. What does the supermoon mean for Cancer? Ooh, we have the Page of Swords and we have the 6 of Cups reversed. Can I clarify why that 4 of Wands is reversed, Spirit? What is the Four of Wands reversed doing? We have the Three of Swords reversed. Okay. Why is the Page of Swords here? The Two of Pentacles. Oh no. With the Death card. What is the Six of Cups doing here? So you've got a person. Oh my gosh, you might have two people actually. Judgment as your bottom deck energy. So, my lord. Holy heck. Give me my crystals. Give me my crystals. My gosh, Cancer. I can see why emotions are running high. This is enough to break any normal person, let alone bang, bang, bang. Like, this is a culmination of things. It's not just any one thing. It's like a culmination of a lot of things happening at once. Now, with Judgment being here for you, sweets, there's a strong feeling of a huge wake-up call in the month ahead. Like a massive, how did I not see this? Or how could I not notice this? And it's not about feeling guilty. It's more about information finding you that is setting you free ultimately. I do see this being something you can't ignore. And this kind of truth can be good, it can be bad. Whatever it is, it changes everything. With the Four of Wands reversed to the Three of Swords reversed, there is a feeling of you not getting the answers that you need and feeling like you can't therefore get the closure that you need in order to move forward in a situation in your love life. I feel like somebody is stringing you along, Cancer. Like they're not fulfilling their promises. They're not able to kind of make things better. And so you feel like you're on rocky ground with them. And worst of all, they're not answering the questions that you're asking them. I see some of you guys avoiding having a difficult conversation with someone for the sake of keeping the peace, okay? With the Page of Swords here and the Two of Pentacles and the Death card, there is some ending that is being very drawn out due to the fact that the individual you're dealing with is juggling you and another priority. And I don't want to say that it's a third party situation. It's just that they seem to be coming across as very busy. Maybe you're busy too, but for whatever reason, this person is not able to give you all the information that you are wanting. They're showing up as a page, someone who's just kind of fleeting in with a text instead of a phone call, you know, and you have like a novel worth of questions and they're just saying, yep, as their response. So I feel like with the Death card reversed, the situation is very messy with them. You don't know where you stand, and the way that they come across is very immature in terms of their actions. So you do have a person there. So let's clarify how they're feeling about you, Spirit. How does this person feel about Cancer in the month ahead? This person and you seem to have more of a online connection, or you, even if you do see each other, it's not very, like, you don't get the chance to really kind of get close. You know, like you're just having small conversations. I'm hearing small talk. How is this person feeling towards Cancer in the month ahead? How is this person feeling towards Cancer? Anything else we need to know about this person? Is there anything else we need to know? Thank you so much. So let's have a look first at how they're feeling about you. We have Waiting for Fear and Castaway, which is Pensive. So Waiting For by Rum Gold and Castaway by Una featuring Tyler, the Creator. This person is feeling like they don't know how to approach you in the month ahead. So for a lot of you, this person could be on the outskirts, but by your, boundaries, you're pushing them away. But I also feel like this person is playing a game with you, and they think that you're the one that's set the standards for the game. Like they feel like you're the one that's put them in this position. And listen, I'm not saying anyone's right, anyone's wrong. This is their perspective. All in my head, should I play it safe, hide away feelings and play the game? There's something that this person is not saying to you. They're avoiding telling you the truth here. This person has a lot more going on inside than they're letting on. And it feels like they're spending a lot of time thinking about you in the month ahead, a lot of time. Why is this Two of Pentacles here? Yeah, they're spending a lot of time thinking about you, but they're also avoiding you, which is really weird. Yeah, they're avoiding a conversation. What's the conversation about? themselves, their boundaries, why they haven't been able to give the right amount of energy into the connection. They're struggling to be vulnerable towards you. This person is trying to play it safe, so they may be playing friends for now, trying to just be friends, but I do see them wanting to open up communication if they're not talking to you already. Now, what else do you need to know about the situation? This is a situation that is testing your wisdom with crown chakra here. It's a connection and situation that found you exactly when it was meant to, because this person represents you hitting a next milestone or a next transformation. I see a lot of Pluto energy in this part of your reading, which to me is about you kind of rediscovering, redefining yourself, but also you feeling things on a very deep subconscious level and using what you're feeling and what you're learning to ultimately make transformations, make endings, and make new beginnings. I'm seeing a lot of passion, and I'm seeing a lot of sexual exploration as well for some of you. I feel like the situation is exerting a lot of fear, and it may be highlighting to you some of your personal insecurities as well as some of the things that you need from someone in order to feel more secure in a relationship. I don't know if you and this individual are going to have a successful outcome, and because I'm reading for so many people, we're just going to keep it general, but I can tell you that they are teaching you a lot about what you do need and about what the right person in your ideal relationship should be able to give you. So with the Six of Cups reversed and the King of Wands reversed, I can't help but feel like somebody from your past is not over with you yet. And that is why emotions are also running high. You could be experiencing stress in your family, your immediate family, like your children or your siblings or your parents, but this combination of cards could also be talking about an ex-lover causing you stress and doing something that you weren't expecting, which is adding to the reason why your emotions are running high. What are this King of Wands feelings towards Cancer in the month ahead? Disapproval. Why are they so angry? Well, they're not angry, but they disapprove, apparently. They're very judgmental, but it's because they actually want what you have. So this King of Wands energy is an energy of somebody who feels like you're not prioritizing what you used to when it came to... This person looks at you and sees you as someone who has changed and they feel jaded. They're like, Cancer's so different now. Cancer is nothing like they used to be. Cancer doesn't even care anymore. This person may come back just for sex, so be careful. I see them literally just wanting one thing from you. And if that's not resonating, then someone close to you could be going through this and you're having to deal with them dealing with this person who is just using them for sex. We also have Appreciation, See You Girl by Steve Lacy. So there is a feeling here of missing, longing, and projecting that in a need way rather than a, like, my feelings are telling me I still have feelings for you. My feelings are telling me that I miss you. What are you doing? Are you up? You know, it's that kind of 3 a.m. text rather than that 10 a.m. can we have lunch text. So that's what I'm seeing in that section. We got a lot to unpack, but let's get some advice. What is the advice for Cancer with that supermoon energy? What is the advice for Cancer with that supermoon energy? Okay, we have Amber. Yeah, honestly, whether you're dealing with your own issues or the issues of a close loved one, focus on yourself, prioritize your happiness, and take action based on what is best for you. You are moving forward and you are shining brightly right now, so keep focusing on that. Keep your head down and make every decision based on what is best for you. I do see you cultivating new beginnings for yourself and having a lot of reasons to celebrate in the next month, especially if you have a connection to a Leo, because Leo season seems to be significant for you. But other than that, it just feels like you should be celebrating yourself, focusing on yourself, and making decisions for yourself. And if something isn't bringing you joy, then you need to reconsider how much you should be giving to it. So let's have a look at your second theme now, that South Node reverse. Don't let the past hold you back. What is going on with your past coming into your present again? We have the Seven of Pentacles. What is the South Node reversed about? We have the Five of Cups reversed and the Seven of Wands. Can I clarify that Seven of Pentacles, please, Spirit? We have the Six of Wands, Six of Swords, excuse me. Page of Wands. And the Five of Wands with the Seven of Cups at the back. So a lot of sevens. I'm seeing 3 sevens and 2 fives. So it just kind of feels like this is very much a theme of challenge, adversity, and you triumphing over the adversity that you're experiencing. So with the Seven of Cups, the adversity is confusion. With the Seven of Pentacles, the adversity is time, patience, planning, preparation. And with the Seven of Wands, the adversity is basically needing to prove yourself, exerting energy to maintain your success or to be further successful. Feeling like you need to prove yourself in a situation and feeling like you need to fend off other competitors as well in a way, especially with the Five of Wands in the reverse position. So this theme is interesting because it has you questioning something that you've worked hard for and whether it's worth the effort and the time that you've been putting into it. This has you in full reflection mode. And I do think that the full moons are significant for you. The next one will be in the second week of August, around Friday, if I can see my sign correctly. So these full moons are very significant. They have a lot to do with you reflecting on how far you've come and also the path that you are headed on currently. I do see some of you trying to figure out how to change trajectory a little bit because you're not happy. It feels like your lover has you comparing yourself to other people. Even if you're in a stable relationship, you still feel like this is not exactly where you wanted to be right now. And I see you needing to recoup from a sense of disappointment. It feels like an external grief or feeling of loss is also impacting your love life. But overall, I am seeing you feeling very disappointed. And you're having this strong connection to your past and what if I did this instead? What if I did that instead? But it is holding you back from moving forward. And I see some of you guys planting seeds in places where it's not exactly the best way for you to invest in yourself and in your future when it comes to love. So just be very wary of what you sign up for. I'm seeing people being very unsatisfied with their long-term commitments in the month ahead. So I do think with the Page of Wands reversed, a lot of you guys are feeling passion fading in a connection. And you're questioning whether this is temporary or whether this is something that can rekindle. Now, for others of you, there's this feeling of, will I ever feel that way again? It's this strong feeling of being disappointed and thinking back to a circumstance when the energy was higher, the feelings were better, or stronger, and the attraction was stronger as well. And I feel like you're comparing somebody to somebody else, or they're comparing you to somebody else, i.e. the person that you're dealing with in love. Is there anything else you can tell Cancer about this? The Ace of Pentacles reversed. It just feels like mistakes were made. We invested in the wrong thing. We did what we could with what we had. You guys are very strong, okay? You're very, very strong. There's no reason to feel guilty, especially with the Strength card here. You're a loyal lover. Yes, what you touch grows. So if it isn't growing, it's not your fault. There's this feeling of you being underappreciated and needing to walk away to seek clarity. I'm seeing a period of you walking away from someone, even if it's just a crush, but you needing clarity and trying to just walk away to figure out, how do I feel about this? What do I actually feel here for this person in this situation? What do I want to do? What is the advice for Cancer with this South Node? What is the advice for Cancer? We have Unakite. This card hasn't come out in ages. Unakite is connected to the fiery elements. We have the number 9, Pluto, root chakra, and that plank position. So as a advice card, Unakite is saying, Cancer, in this situation, you are not having to stick to whatever it is that you planted. There is a feeling of transformation and planting new seeds. While I'm not seeing any aces except for that Ace of Pentacles reversed, it is not the end. You can create different outcomes by changing the types of energy that you're putting into this situation. It really feels like you reap what you sow, but if you've already sown your seeds and you're not ready to fully give up on something, you can change by changing how you contribute to it. Instead of watering it once a day, put a little bit of fertilizer on it overnight, and then in the morning, check to see if it even needs a watering. That's what it feels like. And I'm sorry to use like a plant analogy, but this situation can grow better. And it feels like it's not worth giving up, but it is worth trying a different solution or trying a different approach in order to make sure that you aren't living with regrets, because that's what it feels like here. So let's move on to your third theme. We have mutable moon, nothing is yet set in stone. So as a theme, that is telling me that your month ahead in love is very much about trying some new things or considering doing things differently, because you don't seem to be very happy with what you're getting. So what do we have? We have the Eight of Cups reversed. We have the Ace of Pentacles again, but upright. And they want me to take the Nine of Cups. Can I clarify the Eight of Cups reversed? Okay. Eight of Cups reversed, clarified by the Sun card upright. So this is beautiful. This is what taking care of yourself first looks like. What about the Ace of Pentacles? Okay, we have the Six of Wands, and for the Nine of Cups, we have the Two of Wands reversed with the Seven of Cups reversed as your bottom deck. So in terms of a theme, this mutable moon is about changing things up and doing what is going to make you happy. I don't see you wanting to give up, but I definitely see you trying to shed light on the situations that have been confusing or that have been, you've been hitting your breaking point and going like, listen, things have to change or I'm walking. So I don't see you guys giving up. I just see you trying to bring light to the situation, clarity, and trying to even be more intentional with how you approach your love life. If you're single, I see you really just laying your cards on the table and saying, I'm only interested in a serious commitment. I only want, something worth investing in. Otherwise, I'm not even going to waste my energy. And if you are in a relationship, I see you confronting your partner and going like, hey, it's been really difficult lately. You felt it, I've felt it, but I don't want to give up on us. If you aren't ready to give up either, this is what I'll need from you and this is what I can promise you too. It does feel a little bit like an ultimatum, but it's not, because you, at the end of the day, you genuinely feel like you have nothing to lose. You're coming from a position of, I just need to start focusing on what is going to make me happy. So I do see you drawing in emotional strength from other connections, close people, close people, like I said before, siblings, best friends, childhood friends, parents if needed, your children if they are supportive of you in that way. And it feels like the goal here is to get a successful outcome, but to also be recognized by your romantic partner and your love interest, if that's where you're at, as a viable option. So I do see you experiencing a victory in love here. I see you getting a new opportunity that is very much a feeling of victory. And I see you taking your time with how you move things forward with this, because you're trying to be mindful of maintaining your own happiness first. So there is still a question mark over what is going to happen in the future, but you're not feeling any more confused. You're not feeling confused anymore because you are genuinely focused on what is giving you clarity and how you can do the best thing for your mental health and your well-being and your happiness in general. So it's an interesting theme. There's a high level of acceptance here, and there's a strong feeling of you just trying to accept something for what it is and moving forward saying, well, you know what? at the end of the day, I'm just going to do what is best for me. And it almost feels like somebody else is trying to catch up with you. Like, wow, that was a big boss move, Cancer. I wasn't expecting that. It looks like I have to pull my head in now if I want this new beginning with you. So what is the advice for Cancer with this nothing is yet set in stone card? Okay. The card fell on the ground, so excuse me. We got sodalite. I do have a sodalite crystal now too. Sodalite is the number 22 in this deck. We have a Capricorn, the root chakra, and the earth energy, earth element energy. So as advice, stick to your guns, sweets. Stick to what you want, especially long term. If you're monogamous, say you're not monogamous, you know, if you've been around the bush and you've had your fun and you just want something serious, say it, because whoever you're dealing with is not only going to respect that, but they're not expecting that from you. They're expecting you to be playful and almost, I'm sorry to say it, but a little bit easy to manipulate. So when you put your foot down and you say, this is how it's going to be, they're kind of like, wow, I wasn't expecting that, but in a good way. I know where the line is and I'm going to be respectful of that line. So there is a feeling of seeing eye to eye with that 22, like pairing up. And there's also a feeling of grounding a new beginning here for the long term. So your advice is to be very clear about your expectations, your long-term goals in love, and don't be afraid to hash out the nitty-gritty, the finer details of how a partnership in love would work for you. I see success, I see clarity, I see you working on this, I see you focusing on your well-being, I see an opportunity for something that is long-term, and I see ultimately you trying not to stress too much about where it's going because you're taking the peace of mind that you've been very clear about what you want and what you expect. So it's very interesting and a very positive reading in my opinion, Cancer. That is what I'm seeing for you in the month ahead when it comes to love. If this didn't resonate 100%, you may have messages in your moon or Venus sign. Just because this is a love reading, I recommend trying those two signs out. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all your time and energy, Cancer. Have a prosperous, abundant month ahead, and I shall connect with you in another video. Bye.